new technologies keep coming up, and you have to keep yourself up with it. So sure, anybody who is viewing this tutorial is here to learn about the new technologies in the web development space, especially in the main stack. With Angular 4 that is recently released, and Angular making it a point to be releasing new versions every 6 months. So not to worry, even if new versions have come after Angular 4 and you're watching the tutorial now, it's going to be relevant. The changes from here onwards are not going to be drastic like it has been with AngularJS and Angular. With AngularJS and Angular, they have changed the fundamentals. They have moved from JavaScript to TypeScript. There are many other different changes, so it's a fundamental change, and that's why they changed the name from AngularJS to Angular. And now on, it's slightly better every time, right? So we are going to be using Angular for our web development. Okay, so let me tell you a little bit about what all we are going to use and how is this course going to be. This is going to be an exceptionally good tutorial for you. It's unlike any other tutorial you'll find on the web. This is not a tutorial to make simple applications. It's a tutorial to make a difficult one, a complex one, a real life application that works and that is useful in business. I have searched the web a lot before making this tutorial, and I have only found tutorials talking about the app, the framework, the tools, or somebody who are doing it alongside while building up a application, a simple one, a basic one, right? They teach you the very fundamentals of it, the very basics of it, using a basic application, but that hardly is of any use. That comes hardly of any use in real life application. Real life applications are far more complex and requires a different approach, which is what we are going to discuss in this tutorial. Okay, that's one. So we are going to build a real life application. It is called CVFI. All right, we are going to build CVFI. It's an application that helps people to create their CVs or resumes and find jobs. All right, so that's the purpose of this. That's how we are going to approach to this tutorial. We're going to build a real life application using main stack. Okay, so we are going to use everything in main stack: MongoDB, Express.js as the framework, MongoDB as the as the database, and Angular as the front end, and Node.js as the backend, the server side. All right, so we are going to use this. Along with this, we are going to use amazing tools that are going to support us all through this journey. Tools like Angular CLI, which is created by Angular. It's a tool that helps you. It's called Angular Command Line Interface. It's a tool that helps you to create web applications instantly. It helps you to set up your applications, set up the architecture of your applications with just 2 to 3 lines of code. The 4 lines of code that you can see on the screen now, these 4 lines of code can set up your entire application. It's that easy. So we are going to use amazing tools like this to fast pace your development, to make your development very easy, to help non-programmers as well to build applications. We're going so Angular is going to use TypeScript. Angular uses TypeScript as a language, unlike AngularJS, which used JavaScript. Angular uses TypeScript. It's a superset of JavaScript, much more uniformed, much more abilities than JavaScript, but it is at the end, while it's being rendered on your in the application, it is converted into JavaScript, and the JavaScript file is actually used in your application. Because browsers only understand HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, right? But TypeScript comes with its own set of abilities which we are going to use. Let's see, and apart from that, we are going to use Node.js. We are going to learn Node.js. We are going to install it. We are going to use Node Package Manager as well. It's a different tool created by Node. It's Node Package Manager. It allows you to install several things. So that's another purpose we are going to use Node for. Then we are going to use the MongoDB database. It's a NoSQL database. So there are majorly two types of database. There are many other types, but majorly two types which is widely used. One is SQL databases like MySQL, and then there is NoSQL databases like MongoDB. So we are going to use MongoDB for its simplicity, for its ability to scale up. There are a lot of tools available to make your work easy with it. It's not drastically different than SQL. Fundamentally it is, but it helps you achieve your goals, pretty much all of it. So let's see. So this is the introduction to the course, and we shall be seeing more about this tutorial in the next video. This was just the introduction where I wanted to set the expectations right. And if you are in for the journey, let's start building CVFI, and let's learn at the same time while we build this complex application using main stack with latest version of Angular, Node, and MongoDB.